Hello, freaks! Alright, been a while, but I'm back, and I just had to make time for this because, to be completely honest, out of all of the indie projects I've watched over the years, like even more so than Has Been Hotel, honestly, I have been the most excited to see Lackadaisy continue. And honestly, it's been something that has been on my mind for a long time. I know a lot of other people thought Lackadaisy was just okay, but I've been like theorizing and I've been really hung up on where they're going to take the plot. I know this is just a mini episode, but I really want to see more of these characters. These have been the characters that I have been thinking about have the most potential, honestly, and I really want to see what the story does to these characters. And I know from the thumbnail of this video, it's going to be about Ivy. And to be completely honest, Ivy was my favorite out of the main three characters of Ivy, Rocky, and why am I forgetting in Torpedo Boy's name? Shoot. Freckle. Freckle, there we go. I wasn't gonna forget it for too long. But yeah, Ivy was my favorite. And the thing is that I know everyone probably said that she was the least interesting character out of the whole entire cast, not just the main three. But, I mean, that kind of happens to any character that's not extremely in your face and either extremely depressed and has a tragic backstory or has a complete 180 and is like a total asshole the whole time. People really have a tendency these days to look at any character that is just a nice person and just say, oh, that's just basic, that's just lame and unoriginal. Where's the depth? Where's the interesting story gonna come with a happy person? Like, bleh. You know, I don't really care about that kind of stuff. Well, I do care about backstory. I do care about character development, of course, but like people treat it like it's impossible for a happy-go-lucky character to have any of that. And that's honestly really really sad. And I hope that this episode, this mini episode as it's called, is going to give Ivy some spotlight that makes people see her more as just, oh, she's the sane one of the group, thus making her boring. I really hope that changes with this mini episode. But something tells me it might not necessarily be about mainly Ivy. It might give us some history on Ivy, but I think it's going to give us more context to what happened before the first little grave digging heist we saw in the pilot episode. It's just going to give us more context on what happened leading up to that event. And the only other thing I can say really is the fact that I'm looking forward to seeing, I think I heard, I haven't been spoiled, but I think I heard Mordecai is going to be in this. And everyone has been theorizing that Mordecai had some sort of tie to Ivy when she was younger, and that's why he didn't shoot when it came to almost catching her when they were getting away from the waterworks place. And I mean, that's obviously going to be very interesting, but I also kind of theorize that Ivy plays a much bigger part in in terms of what information she might know about certain, how do I want to put it? Maybe inside info that she's not supposed to tell, or she's not supposed to even know, and maybe the characters don't even know that she has, or that she's privy to different info than they are. And that could be really interesting to see how she handles that going forward. But enough theorizing for now. I've already made the intro way too long, so let's go ahead and get into this. I'm very, very excited. Gonna minimize OBS. And now we shall, I didn't mean to do that. I hope that didn't close out completely. Lackadaisy, and we're going to make it full screen. And then we're going to play. 3, 2, 1, play. Wah, 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 wah.
Look at this marvel. Twin sixes.
Twin sixes?
You can fit a goddamn circus in there.
You're not keeping it?
I wish. This one's for your Uncle Atlas's stable. We'll take the train back.
Oh, a stable?
You like the train.
I like when it's just you and me.
Victor, back from the hinterlands. Killer Joe.
Killer
Hey,
Joe.
Stopper.
Ruby Pepper. What happened to New Year's?
I know. It's Effie. She's we'll talk later.
Who's Effie?
Atlas.
Is that the wife? Oh. Well, that's a... Aw, that was cute. It's like, I'm not happy to see you, but actually I am.
You can get her up to 70, hell.
Oh, it's you. Chill.
Mordecai.
You're the bookkeeper for the cafe?
Yes.
What happened to you?
No,
Did you hurt
that's
yourself?
none of your concern.
Is it broken? Can I see it?
You are
Oh my
entirely...
gosh, you're too curious.
What do you need the gun for if you're just adding numbers?
I subtract numbers too.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
You're
It's
a...
precocious.
Ivy, hun, I'm heading by the cafe. You want to come have a soda pop?
Huh? Maybe later. I'm talking to this guy.
Oh, he's gone.
Heck?
I feel like this is where her obsession with cars started.
What you doing?
Work.
What kind of work?
Car work.
Looks real solid. Good job.
Oh, she's just trying to participate in everything.
Why are you all so clammed up? None of you talk. Like Mordecai with that busted arm. It's suspicious.
Good intuition, I
Fell
guess.
down some stairs. He is a little, stupid.
Stupid?
Oh my
We
gosh.
told him not to roller skate in the house.
He roller skates?
Not very well.
Oh my gosh.
Did you lose
At least
your
they can
eye in
maybe
the
bond
water?
over her.
No. Bad time with ice cream scoop.
Oh my gosh.
It's malfunctioned.
You're a bad liar. Really bad. I'd
Mordecai,
get
where are you going?
How to ice cream scoop?
No, how to lie. Your jokes are bad too. Want to hear a good joke? There was a boy who ran to his mom shouting, "Mama, there's a couple of holes in my pants."
No, you have to go. It's
Aw.
dangerous here.
What's dangerous?
Sharp, heavy things. Tools.
Hmm?
Go!
Oh, just starting to open up, and then all of a sudden something triggered some sort of flashback or some sort of bad memory. I wonder what it was. I couldn't tell what the joke she was telling.
Boys, over
Detective
here
work.
where the light's good. Miss Ivy, sweetheart, you stand right in front here. Victor, come on.
You're robbers or gangsters or something?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I won't rat on ya. If you give me a quarter.
Now who is gangster?
I wonder why they set up that picture for that day, though. It's gotta mean something. So they were going in for getting their car fixed because they were recently on some sort of mission, I guess. But, oh, that was it? No! That's interesting, though. I really think that there's gotta be something else coming from why Victor clammed up all of a sudden, as Ivy put it. And also, I mean, I'm thinking, like, I'm glad this gave Ivy some character in terms of how curious she is and how unafraid she is. Like, I feel like you would think that would be the kind of thing to get her into trouble, but I feel like, I feel like Ivy has really good intuition on following her instincts in terms of, okay, something feels fishy, something's being hidden, or this is something that people are under wraps about in terms of not wanting to talk about something. And she seems more aware than your average kid on basically being able to get people to lower their guard down. I mean, once they realize what she's doing, they immediately will just shut their mouths. But I feel like also it's something where she probably knows how to disarm someone emotionally very well, maybe because of something that's going on between her and her dad and her mom, maybe? I don't recognize the name Effie. Is that a character from the comics, maybe? Or maybe we just haven't been introduced to this Effie yet. I don't know. But that was cool. I really like that. Of course, we need to go back and look at the credits. Of course, merch. Okay, pause it here. I think I want... I'm going to go back a little further. Kirby Rainbow? Who is Kirby Rainbow? That's a great name. Do you play a lot of Kirby games? Nintendo, you know? I'm just asking. But what I really wanted to see was the voice actors. There we go. So, Lisa Raymold, Jason Marnoka, then we got Sungwon Cho, then we've got Ash Wagner, Edward Bosco. Cool. I feel like, why do I recognize this name up here? Sungwon Cho, I feel like I recognize the name from something else, but I'll have to look it up. You know what? I'm going to look it up now. I'm curious. We're going to do this. We're just going to search Sungwon Cho voice actor? Born on December 9th, 1990, of Korean descent. Best known for Joe Furia. Oh, yeah. Okay, so he was in an anime, Crimes Division. Borderlands, I've heard of that. Reviews of board games and snack foods. What else was there? Johnny! Oh my god. How did I miss that? I love OKKO. That's awesome. That is so great. I'm so happy that was something I noticed, because it seemed like it was on the tip of my tongue the whole time. Like I knew that voice. But regardless, this was really nice. Of course, I gotta give it a like. But of course, link to this mini episode will be in the description below. And of course, also, please feel free to comment your theories, comment what you liked about this short, what you didn't like, in terms of Ivy's character, like I mentioned before. But also, I feel like this gave us some insight also to a little bit of how Mordecai and Victor used to have kind of this playful relationship. Of course, Mordecai was more annoyed than anything else, but that was interesting to see too. I very much wonder how Mordecai ended up on an opposing side of the smuggling kind of deal, smuggling war. I'm not sure what kind of conflict or what name you would give this kind of conflict. They're just rival gangs, I guess. But that was interesting too. So comment about that and how this was, what maybe this interaction says about Victor and Mordecai. And also, I just was really happy with wrapping up how Ivy became who she is as we see her in the pilot. I know nothing happened in terms of big events, but it really felt like we got an explanation for her interest in cars, for how very much she's an observative person. She observes things very well and really wants to connect with people, which is unfortunate because she's going to be thrown into kind of a business where people don't really want to open up. But I mean, with how good she is at talking to people, honestly, I don't think it's just because she's just a cute little girl surrounded by a bunch of gangsters. I think if that was how every kid was, then every adult would melt in every kid's hands. But certain kids have a certain way of connecting with adults that's different than other kids. And I thought that was really interesting to see. So yeah. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and if you're wondering, I am going to be streaming again once I get back to it. I'll be more consistent, I promise. I'll do better. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye!